It is here, the second to last Schoolyard Sports NFL game day of the year. We got the conference championship games, and I want to kick it off with our NFC championship game, Seahawks versus the Rams. It's in Seattle, and usually when I do this, I have the names written down of who I'm picking. I don't know who I'm picking in these games. Let's see who I end up choosing. So, Seattle obviously has a great defense, and they've done that all year long. When you think of it, though, I can't name 3 players on their defense. I can't do it. I can think of Tariq Woolen. I can think of Devon Witherspoon. I can't think of many other guys. That shows how well coached this team is. Mike McDonald, their head coach, has done a great job. Their defense coordinator has done a great job. Well, Sam Darnold was banged up last week, and he obviously performed at a very high level. Let's see if he can do it again this week against a really good Rams defense. Defense coordinator for the Rams, Chris Shula, big head coaching candidate for teams like the Steelers, was a candidate for the Raiders. We'll see what happens there. I think it's just going to be a low-scoring game. I really do. The Rams obviously aren't the highest-scoring team out there. We saw it last week. They didn't score many points against the Chicago Bears. So I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. And at the end of the day, I think that Seattle crowd, where we saw guys like Beast Mode erupt and create earthquakes, where we've seen the 12th man come out and be alive. The only NFL game I've ever been to was in the 12th man stands in Seattle, and everybody from the top deck to the low deck was going nuts in that one. So for that reason, I think it is time the Seahawks return to the promised land. They make their way down to Levi's Stadium in 2 weeks for the Super Bowl, where they will take on the winner of the AFC Championship game, Patriots versus the Broncos. Now, Jarrett Stidham doesn't have to be perfect in this game. He has 4 career starts. One start against the San Francisco 49ers about 4 years ago, where he lit up that defense. If you remember, let's go back 6 years now, Jarrett Stidham was going to be the Patriots quarterback in 2020 until they signed Cam Newton at the last moment. So he's not exactly a bum, Stidham. He said when Bo Nixon named the starter, I know I'm going to be a starting quarterback in this league. I know I have that ability. Now, Drake May is young, second-year quarterback. We've seen second-year quarterbacks make this leap. We saw it with Joe Burrow make the Super Bowl a few years ago. We saw it with Russell Wilson making the Super Bowl in his second year, and we saw Big Ben making the Super Bowl in his second year. Will we see the same with Drake May? I say no. I think this defense of Denver is really talented. I think Jarrett Stidham doesn't have to do too much, and they come out to win. Denver over New England, and I'm giving you a Denver versus Seattle rematch of, what was it, Super Bowl 48? Yes, we get that rematch here. Denver versus Seattle, this time in Levi's Stadium and not in MetLife Stadium.